Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. This is a demonstration of PhotoMap, and I have installed it, run it. It took about 10 minutes for it to process the images. And I can say that for the most part, it seems to work. And just as a qualifier, I do travel quite a bit. I'm lucky that way. But there are definitely some places that I've not been. For example, I've never been to Greenland. But I've been all over the United States and in Central America. And you get locations like this that are clearly weird. I've been to Hawaii, but Hawaii is over here. I've not been to Australia. So I'm thinking that some of these images might be from friends' images that have been uploaded into my gallery. So these are probably not all, in fact, they're not all my photos because I've never been to Australia. But I have been to Indonesia and Thailand and Vietnam, etc. India, yes, etc. So all in all, I'm fairly pleased with this. Let's go back and see if we can get it to work. Let's go back to Turkey. I enjoyed Istanbul. If you've not seen Istanbul, it's worth your time. And you can see, yeah, that pretty much matches the heat map of where I visited. You can see I took a lot of photos. It doesn't pick up my tour of the strait, which I did, but it clearly got a lot of the walking. Now, has the application finished downloading the images for this trip? I don't know, because I definitely spent a lot of time in this particular region, and yet no photos show up. If I go over here, I click on an image. Yeah, that looks like a picture. Not super interesting. But again, this part here is most curious because I definitely walked on this area a lot. So if I go to about, maybe it'll tell me how many images it's loaded. Nope. Feedback, more app settings. Yeah, I don't see anything that indicates whether or not the download is finished. But all in all, it's amusing, and as many other commentators have pointed out, why hasn't Google done this? They've had the data for a long time, but they've not provided this tool. And some places, for example, I've traveled Italy, and yet my Italy photos are not showing up. So I think there's quite a few images that have still not uploaded, which makes me wonder if it's continuing in the background or not. I'll have to check back later. Anyway, this is PhotoMap, obviously the free trial version, and you can buy it for $5 or $7.99. Why would you buy it? I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, it's cool, but it's not a world. It's not a game changer. It is interesting though. All right. Big thanks out to the developer. Of course, the thanks he wants is that I buy the application. All right. Thanks for watching, and happy computing.